Alright, we're talking angles again here, guys, and we're going to look at turns on angles and how to measure them. So if you look at this regular, we've seen this one before, we've talked about this right angle. It's exactly 90 degrees. If you are to think of it, however, in like a compass rose, north, south, east, and west, the north and east is exactly 90 degrees. But you can also look, if you were to start here and go all the way around here, that's called a 180 degree turn. So it's two 90s put together, which makes 180. You can also look at all the way past 90, past 180, all the way here, and that's a 270 degree turn. And that is a 90 plus a 90 plus a 90, which equals 270. Last but certainly not least, and I know you've heard of this one before, all the way back around is a 360 degree turn. So if you're a skier or skateboarder, gymnasts do a lot of 360s, a lot of one full rotation on the turn. We can also break these up into fractions, if you will. So one whole rotation is 360, that's one whole. But 270 is a 3/4 rotation because you move 1, 2, 3 out of 4 sections and you get to 270. A 180, you move 1, 2 out of 4, or it's half. It's a half turn. So I'm sure you've heard of a 180 jump before. That's just a half a rotation. And then of course you've got your 90 degree, which is 1 out of 4, or 1/4. So if you make a quarter turn, 1/4 turn, it's 90 degrees on this compass. If you make a 180, that's a half turn. If you make a 270, it's a 3/4 turn. And if you do a full 360, that's one full turn. Let's check out a couple examples here. On this video, I've got my son Ryan. He's just doing a 90 degree turn. He starts facing us and he turns 90 degrees. On this video, he's doing a 180. He starts facing me forward and then he does exactly a 180 and goes in the other direction. And here comes his 270, a little bit harder. 3 90 degree turns in a row, make 270. And you can see he's doing it just fine. And last but not least, a 360. So he's facing me, spins all the way around and faces me again. He gets like 360 degrees. Did that. For fun, he wanted to show you a 360 flip. So a 90 flip, it's hard because you really can't land that safely. 180 would be like a belly smacker, but here's a 360. He's going to go all the way around. He's going to start on his feet. We found a slow-mo here video. And he's going to start on his feet. He's going to go 90, 180 with his feet, 270 with his feet, and all the way back down, 360 degrees with his feet. So remember, an acute angle is any angle 1 degree to 90. A right angle is exactly 90. An obtuse is 91 to 179. And I wanted to share with you that straight angle, or that half turn, is 180 degrees. Let's take a look at some examples of what you're going to see today. So here's a compass rose. We've got our north, south, east, and west. And you can see if north is 0, they counted by 10s here. And as soon as they get to east, they hit 90. And And exact opposite of north would be 90 plus 90. See how those are right angles in here? I'm going to draw that little, see how that right angle right there? It's exactly 90 degrees. Well, if you're going to do two 90s, you're going to end up south, and that's 180. If you started at north and went all the way around to west, that's 270. And if you started north and went all the way around back to north, that's 360. I like this picture because it shows you like a protractor, which we'll be working with soon, how you can measure those angles. So you'll see questions like this. What fraction of a turn is this angle? So they have that straight angle right there, and the fraction of a turn is a half turn, because you were starting in one direction and you went halfway around, and you can see that half circle right there to show you that was a half turn, a 180-degree turn. What's the measurement of this angle? This is one we've seen quite a bit. This is a 90. And I know some people have a hard time seeing it in that direction. You're always welcome to flip it so you can see those lines perpendicular to your eyes. If that helps you, you can always turn those iPads around, but that's a 90-degree angle, a right angle, or a quarter turn. This picture is kind of confusing because it looks like they're talking about this 90-degree here, but actually look at the line out here. It's actually, if you look at it, it's a almost complete circle. This is actually a 3/4 turn, or a 270. And here's another 270, different view. And you'll also see some questions like this where they have the measurements down. It says the dashes are 15 degrees apart. So if we started here, and that's 15, 30, 45, what's the measurement of this angle? This one's 45 degrees, so that's all you have to type in here. Another, what's the measurement of these degrees? Each one is 15, so 15, 30, 45, and 60. And all I was doing was skip counting by 15s there. And here we go again. Now I don't have to count all these because I know this is 90. There's my right angle. So 90 plus 15, that's 105. Plus another 15 is 120. And this is getting us ready for protractors. So again, we've got 90 here. We start at 0. We've got 90, 180. Ooh, it's almost 270. In fact, I'll show you how I'm going to figure this one out. I'm going to do 270, but it's 15 degrees less than that. We took away 15. So I'm just going to do a little subtraction here. Good practice. Had to regroup. Ooh, it's a 255-degree angle. I think you're going to find this good review of some angle measurements, and really pay attention to those quarter, half, 3/4, and 1 full turn. Good luck, guys.